So I just saw people mad that Asmongold told the truth. Surprise, surprise. What the fuck is new? Alright, so I just saw this. It's crazy. Basically, people are mad at Zach. This is very normal. He basically said he does not care. Actually, we're just gonna play the video and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it because I think this is absolutely like how most people feel. X and Twitter is not indicative of how the general population feels about things, but let's see.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing.
He's spitting. He's spitting.
And how much did they kill? As many as they can.
Yeah.
They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But
yeah,
if they
they're
did,
weaker.
They'd be doing the same thing. That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways.
I 100%
It is
agree.
that simple.
Freedom of speech, you won't find that in Palestine. I'll tell you that right now. You won't find that in Gaza. I love this shit. I think Asmongold, we're going to look at some of the things people are saying, but I think he absolutely hit the nail on the head here. The truth about most of these conflicts is that if the other side was stronger, you would be seeing a bunch of Jewish people lying in the streets completely dead with their country pillaged. And the worst part is the people who would take their country wouldn't do jack shit with it. They've already shown no matter how much money, how much resources, how much land you offer to them, they're going to waste their time waging war with the rest of the fucking world. They literally, the best predictor of human behavior is what that person or group did in the past, and all we see from this country is absolute devastation to everyone who's not them, and unfortunately also people who are them. So Asma goes 100% right here. People could be mad as fuck about this. Go live there. None of you were living there before all of this even got as hot as it is now. None of you were living there. You were here where it's safe. You're here doing all this bullshit that goes completely against their religious beliefs. Most of you do shit that goes against your own religious beliefs. There's no OnlyFans. There's no feminist fucking revolution. There's none of that bullshit. All of you are full of shit. And if you go against what he said here, I mean, you're just being disingenuous. From what I understand, Asmongold's account did get taken down for this. Is it back yet? I'm not sure, but it should be back up. So let's look at this. This racist piece of shit. Why is he not banned? Because he's not racist. Nothing he said was hate for people due to their race. He's talking about hate for a country, or not really hate, but the lack thereof caring about a country that actively harms its own citizens and people in other countries consistently. He's not defending Israel here. His entire point is that no matter where that power is in that region, whoever holds the most power is going to do the exact same shit. So what are you talking about? None of them are victims. That's the whole thing about this conflict, and people want to keep acting like it. I'm gonna put it this way, right? We're gonna let's use an Attack on Titan reference, right? I actually think what Eren did was absolutely fair. Do I think it was best for humanity? Fuck no. Was it best for like anyone but his group of people? Fuck no. But what I'm a staunch believer in, the most basic principle and moral code I have, everyone has a right to defend themselves. How you choose to defend yourself, you must know there will be consequences. Okay? Like, the consequences are gonna come depending on what you decide to do. So I suggest you don't go crazy. However, you have 100% right. If the entire world is attacking the US today, every country declares war on us, I say we fight back as hard as we can. You know what I'm saying? Is it right that we start blowing up everything with nukes? No. But if that's what we have to do, like, it is what it is. Everybody has, I think every country has the right to defend itself, bare minimum, right? However, we're not gonna pretend like this is some battle of good versus evil, and if these people had power, they wouldn't be like lighting up the entire planet against any country that didn't agree with them. You guys think if they had overwhelming power, the people in fucking Gaza, you think Hamas wouldn't be lighting up the rest of the planet right now? Like, are you crazy? Do you think a Hamas leader, if they were in charge of the US, the world would even still be here? Like, this is the things people don't think about. That's all he's saying. I don't understand why this is being taken as like, oh, I hate who? Muslim people? Is that what they're trying to say? But they're saying like racist. Muslim is a religion. So I'm very confused what he's being accused of, because nothing he said really dealt with like race or like hating a group because of that. So I'm very confused where this is coming from. But again, this is it's typically going to be women posting this because they virtue signal. The way women typically interact in society is that they basically thrive off of sort of attention and clicks and likes, more so than men. Men have their own separate issues in society, but women really thirst for that I'm a good person award, whereas men are less agreeable on average than women, and therefore we are okay saying, fuck that. You want me to buy this car, lower the fucking price. That's kind of how it goes. That's just how humans are. You're gonna see a lot more women do this. It's always women hate Zach. I mean, to be fair, his room is is a woman's worst nightmare. I do not blame them on that front. I think all the room jokes are always funny, but he's absolutely right. Asmongold talk about the genocide in Gaza. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. They come from an inferior culture. Meanwhile, his superior culture. Well, he's alive, so I would say it's superior to the culture, wow, to a lot of them. So, I mean, shit. He's alive, and that's that does not represent the culture of the United States. Like, it was such a dumb fucking argument. He's obviously talking about a country, not a singular person. He's talking about laws. Nothing in the law says your house should look like this, or has to. That's the thing about freedom, right? Like, you don't have to do a lot of things. Is that safe? No. If it gets out of hand, I'm pretty sure the government can say something, but like, pretending that's the US culture is crazy. That's the thing about this. You guys will talk so much shit about the US and be completely racist to groups of people. You'll be racist to white people, black people, inadvertently. You guys always think we're like some animals for you to coddle and protect, but we're human too. We can defend ourselves. You guys will be racist towards Hispanics. You guys love being racist to Asians because they do better than most of you. You really hate Jewish people. So you guys are fine being racist to all groups of people. But for some reason, Arabs in a country where they are known to be suicide bombers, like very well documented cases of suicide bombings happening and being stopped. You have the son of one of the founders of Hamas talking about the fucked up shit they do to children. You have first person account, as first person as you can get outside of an actual leader. Like, that's the craziest part. You have the first person account of the child of someone who founded this terrorist organization. You have the son speaking about this, and you guys will defend that group to your dying breath when they don't give a fuck about you. You're in a country that allows you to say the dumbest shit online, and you get away with it scot-free, and you want to complain? What struggles have you gone through today? If you're able to watch this video, you've gone through none. If you're able to post on X, you haven't gone through shit compared to the rest of the world. It's like this whole virtue signaling bullshit needs to stop. Our country isn't where it is today because we allow people to blow us up. Unfortunately, that's bad. I don't understand why this is hard to understand. We also don't force religion on people because we established as a country, as a nation, we established that was bad before slavery. Like, what is the confusion here? Saying other cultures are inferior that do that is not crazy to say. They are obviously inferior as they are doing worse. Asmongold has been banned. Yeah. Now has partners quitting allegedly. Yeah. Asmongold goes on Hassan's stream basically doing this, but what if you were gay in Gaza? The entire point is you guys will completely shit on the US trying to talk about how oppressed you are here, but then when it's countries that actually oppress and kill people like you want to kiss their ass because you think you're being virtuous, which you're not. You're being a fucking idiot. These places don't care about you, and you're wasting your fucking time and energy because you have nothing better to do. It's that simple. Oh no, yeah, Hassan should have been banned. If this is what Asmongold said was never inciting. Hassan is a complete piece of shit. I think he's honestly one of the worst fucking people to ever make a video in their life. A complete garbage human. I've made videos on him in the past. You can check those out if you want. Complete dog shit human being. No respect. If he were to no, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Haha, funny. Talking about showers. If it's so serious, like, I feel like you would be talking about the actual issue, but you have no argument. Well, there you go. I mean, I don't know why this is, like, surprising. Everybody knows about Sharia law, and, like, a lot of these Arab countries completely support that. I don't understand. Like, this is, like, calling out, the leadership of Afghanistan and people getting upset. It's like, yeah, women can't even fucking, they can't even go to school anymore. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what is happening? These motherfuckers laughed in the face of reporters when they asked them about, like, any sort of equality for women. They legit laughed, asked them to stop recording because it was so fucking funny. Like, you guys will defend the worst cultures just to get brownie points with other ideological what's the word, liabilities for the US. I think if you're online posting about how much you hate the US, you need to, one, go on a watch list, and two, you should probably be deported to somewhere else because it's very clear you're a danger to the sanctity of our Constitution. If you support shit like this, like, what are you doing here? Like, what is the conversation to be had here? This is weird. I don't like it. I think everything he said was right. I'm not really. What about my culture makes it okay to genocide my friends / family? Don't know who the fuck he is. I'm gonna guess if you're from Palestine, I think he made it pretty clear that your friends and family would be doing the same shit if they had the power to. And I don't understand what the confusion is here. It's very clear that in the Middle East, whoever has the most weapons and the most power will win, and they will do to the other countries what has been done to them or is trying to be done to them. Things popped off because these guys couldn't stand the fact that they were not strong enough to fight this country and began a fight they could not win. Let's never forget that. That's what's happening. That's what costs the lives of your friends and family. Let's not pretend like you're some innocent fucking victim. It's a fucking country ran by terrorists. Shut the fuck up. Stupid ass fucking arguments just for dumb shit. And then you got Lebanese Pride Parade. Or please shut the fuck up, leave your dirty bitch ass room. You shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about struggle, I'm guessing. Your bum ass probably isn't even over there for a reason. Why aren't you in your great, amazing country if that's how you feel? I know why you're not, because the US is obviously superior. Like, this isn't even like a fucking question. The superior doesn't mean like, oh, we want to be tyrannical, roll over them. No, we all want to stay out of that bullshit and let you fucking dumbasses kill each other. That's literally the entire goal. That's what we want. We want you to continue what you're doing. We don't give a fuck. And it's not our fucking problem. That's been the whole argument for most people who have spent any tax dollars on this fucking conflict. I guarantee if you polled all of the US, make a choice. Fight for Israel, fight for Palestine, or fucking give us back our tax dollars and build new roads and goddamn libraries. I guarantee everyone would choose the libraries. Unfortunately, you may have won the sympathy of the media, but nobody trusts the media anymore. No one gives a fuck what they think anymore. Journalism has died, and people don't give a shit. So, no offense, fuck you and your family. It's not my problem. And the only reason I'm being rude about it is because he's trying to use my friends, my family, for a situation his friends and family probably aren't even fucking in. Like, dude, if you're not... I really doubt he's in Gaza right now, being able to post as a Twitch streamer actively. I'm very curious where he lives, if he has it on here. But something tells me he's full of shit, and that's tragic. He's reposting shit so he can live vicariously through other people's suffering. And yeah, you would be supporting your people doing the same thing to Israel. I guarantee if the shoe was on the other foot, we would see all these people supporting, cheering this on. So I have no sympathy. That's exactly what Asmon said. People have no sympathy because you guys are the same. You're different sides of the same exact fucking coin. Yeah, that's how I see it. It's like, oh, my friends, my family, where the fuck do you live? Why didn't you bring them over here? If you're making a living on Twitch, clearly, I don't know how successful you are, but if you got a real job as well, maybe you could afford to get them into safety. Why aren't you over there helping protect your country if you care so much? It's because you don't. When the US pops off into another war in the future, there will be legit millions of young men that go and fight and die for this country. You don't see that happening for Gaza. I wonder fucking why. I wonder why all of you are instead here. I wonder why all of you are fleeing to Europe. I wonder why. People won't fight for a country they have no fucking respect for, and for a government that absolutely hates them and fucking tortures them and fucking forces them into radicalized ideas. What's happening in Gaza, it would never fucking happen in the US. It would never fucking happen. People talk shit about the US all day, but there are millions of people who love this country, and I'm one of them. And it's shown where we've had drafts in the past. There are millions of young American men that would definitely go to war. And when 9/11 happened, a lot of people volunteered to go to war for this country. You don't see that for these other countries. Clearly, they have no fighting force. They have to hide behind civilians. That's not a country. Those are fucking cowards. And I have no respect for that government or that place as a country. As for the people, should they die? No. Most of them probably are pretty damn good people. What the fuck you want us to do about it? Stop Israel from defending itself? Like, what? These people cheered on October 7th, or fuck whatever the fuck it was. They cheered. There's videos of that. So it goes to prove the point. They're cheering in the streets, people clapping, cheering on the people as they were flying out of their country to go commit genocide on the other group of people. So, like, what sympathy do you want us to have when you make it very clear that you guys are the exact same? That's the crazy thing about humans. We are so similar. We will always be more alike than not alike. And the truth is, most of you, just like everyone else, are fucking horrible when it comes down to brass tacks, man. Most of you are just, even the way you act online is just virtue signaling bullshit, acting like you don't understand that your country that you supposedly come from but won't go and defend, that country is fucking shit. It's dog shit. That's why no one's defending it. That is exactly why. People can talk, yap, send more money, yap, yap, all the fuck they want, until you're willing to put your life down, until I see millions of people willing to die for that country. They can't even get a fucking military together, bro. The fuck you doing attacking a bigger country, huh? Like, that's just stupid. That's just stupid. Why sacrifice all your civilians in a conflict you know you can't win? I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you guys say about, oh, it's their land, it's this land, blah, 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 blah. Fuck all that. Why the fuck would you endanger all of your civilians for a fight you know you can't win? Why? Why would you do that? Because you're a good person? Because your government, your laws are equal to that of the US? The US doesn't win every conflict, but we damn sure take more lives than we lose. People always talk about Vietnam. Ask the Vietnamese people that were there if that felt like a fucking victory. Ask the ones that saw their houses get fucking obliterated if that felt like a victory. Look at the kill counts. Look at how many people they lost. The US, even in our most fucked up battles, at the end of the day, we are still a fucking powerhouse. If we challenge a country, chances are if we had... Here's the difference, right? These motherfuckers are fighting with no rules. We fight with every restriction you can fucking think of, and those are still our results. If the US wanted to, we could wipe legit countries off the face of Earth in 24 hours. All of our equipment is public information. You can look this up. I'm not making it up. You can look this up, how easy it would be for the United States to literally end the fucking planet today if it wanted to. That's power. That's what these motherfuckers want. This is what we are lucky they don't have. I wouldn't trust no country in the Middle East with a fucking fraction of what the US has. And I wish we weren't supporting Israel in the way that we do. But guess what? Democrats, you voted for this, and Republicans can't do shit about it because it looks like all of our politicians would do the same shit. So you guys voted for these people and then are surprised this is the outcome. Did you not look at their policies? Did you not look at who their donors are? Like, you motherfuckers just vote based off of feelings, and then you have the nerve to get mad at Asmongold? He's not killing anyone. He's not sending millions of dollars to fucking Israel. He's not sending ballistic weapons to Israel. This is you guys. You guys voted for this. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You guys actively voted for this to happen. And then you want to bitch at streamers for saying no one gives a fuck? Really? Really? If I could make the decision between the US and every other country on the planet, it's US every time. I think everybody living in a country for an extended period of time through choice, because obviously North Korea, you can't really leave. There are countries where leaving isn't easy, but the US is very easy to leave the US. People are gonna defend their country, say they think it's the best. I'd imagine most people would run away from the US if it was anywhere near as bad as Gaza. Or if it was like Israel right now. Like, it's just crazy to me. It's the fact that you all run here. All of your ancestors run here. All of your fucking current family members are trying to get here. It's like so fucking crazy that's happening. And then you can sit there with some bullshit talking about how great your country is. Where and when was it great? People love asking the US that. I think we're pretty damn fucking good. You know, was the last time my fucking city got bombed? Fucking never. Yeah, the fucking Revolutionary War, bitch. The fuck? Like, it's this whole idea. Like, when was the last time you heard about ballistic missiles being fired into US territory, into fucking mainland US? Like, never. Like, you never hear this. It's very rare. The worst we've had is 9/11, which was a hijacked airplane, which would not happen today. It's just so fucking dumb, bro. Don't care about your goddamn 9/11 theories. All right, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We're not doing this today, okay? But that's how I see it. It's really fucking stupid. I think Asmongold was absolutely right. I heard he got forced to apologize. I can't believe I don't follow. I don't use X, bro. I'm just using it now because I heard about this shit. Let's see his apology. Looking back on it, I was way too much of an asshole about the Palestine thing. My bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than me saying stupid shit like that. I'll do better. Honestly, you didn't really say anything that was crazy, and I'm guessing he got in contact with Twitch, and Twitch just asked him to do this. Amendment rights to build a Rust base on campus and block students from going to class. Good times. Yeah. The way I see it is, obviously, this is probably the way I do get channel back. It's his livelihood. I understand it. If I was Asmongold, I would have said, fuck yeah, I'll move to YouTube. I think he should just go to YouTube streaming. Guarantee YouTube wouldn't have banned him for this shit. Trust me, they would not have. I say he moved to YouTube streaming and say fuck Twitch. Twitch is a dog shit platform anyway. Most people have recognized that. But yeah, it's not like he takes donos anyway. It should be like the setup would be annoying, but I think he'd do fine on YouTube. He might actually do better. Most people most big creators get a much bigger viewer base on YouTube due to people just don't use Twitch as much as YouTube. It's just how it is. And most of his fans would just follow to YouTube because they already use it. But anyway, that's my whole take on the situation. Like, I actually think it's insane that people can sit here and try to say what he said was wrong in terms of the content. Sure, you could say he was kind of mean about it. Do civilians deserve to die? Like, no. But like, when you're making any kind of argument, it should be like obvious. So like, you shouldn't have to clarify, well, I don't think civilians should die, but the country as a whole is a shithole. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And I'm not gonna go out of my way to feel extra sorry for one side over the other, which I think is the whole point. They would do the exact same shit. You're not better than them. And that's where this whole like superiority complex comes from. It's clear the people on Palestine side think they are just better than the people who are Israeli, which is just not true. Because your people would do the same shit, exact same shit. And we have proof of them doing it as much as they can to their ability. These motherfuckers literally try to blow themselves up pretty fucking often. And these are well-documented cases of them trying to do suicide bombings in Israel. Like, this has been going on for literal decades. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this didn't come from thin air. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Asmongold was wrong? Do you think he should have apologized? I don't think he should have. I think he was absolutely right. And peace.